Hey guys, welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we have two different Shark vacuum cleaners here. We have the NV752 and the UV700 vacuum cleaners. Now the NV752, this is more of a full-size vacuum cleaner. It's a power lift away, so that means once you take the basket off, you actually still have power in the brush roller. Versus the UV700, once you take the basket off, it's just pure suction unless you're using one of the tools, one of the powered tools on it. So anyhow, we're going to be unboxing these vacuum cleaners, and we will be back to show you what they look like together and how they perform. And then obviously at the end, we're going to have final thoughts on them. I mean, I know Shark vacuum cleaners are good. I always like using the Sharks for the price and reliability and also for their performance. But I kind of do have a little bit of a preference of one over the other depending on your situation. So we're going to kind of go over all of that and we'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, here we have both of the vacuum cleaners completely unboxed. This is the NV62 and the UV700. As you can see, size-wise, not too much of a big difference. There is a little bit of a weight difference though. The UV700, you can see it comes with basically the same components as the NV752. You can see the brush over there is a little bit bigger, but the power heads are identical. The wand on this one's a little bit bigger. That one's a little bit smaller. I mean, that's pretty much it about those. But one thing that I wanted to find out is what the actual weight is. If you look at it online, they're saying this one's about 13 pounds. And they're saying this one is roughly 16 pounds. So we have a scale, and we're going to weigh them and see what they actually weigh. I'll turn the scale on here. It turns on. There we go. All right, let's try this one right here. UV700. It's 13.4 pounds. If we add the attachments on it, I don't think it's going to really make a difference. Let's see here. With both attachments. 13.4 pounds with the attachments, okay? So that's the UV700. Let's go ahead and put the attachments on this one, UV752. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this one on the scale, see what it weighs. Only 14.4 pounds, interesting. So there you have it. This one only weighs 14.4 pounds. Supposedly the NV752 weighed almost 16 to 17 pounds, what they're saying online, but as you can see, it only weighed 14.4 pounds. So it's only about roughly a pound difference between the two vacuum cleaners. Anyhow, go ahead and move this out of the way. We're going to be trying these both out, and we're going to see what we like better about them. I mean, right off the bat, my initial feelings about it. Let's see how this one feels. This one feels, I mean, it's kind of heavy, it's kind of big. I guess depending on what you're going to use it for. Let's see how this one feels. This one's definitely lighter. They both feel pretty maneuverable, but this one definitely feels lighter. You can actually like see around it. I think my initial feeling about these vacuum cleaners is I'm kind of going more towards the UV700. The only reason I would probably like the NV752 would be because of the power head when you're lifting the basket off of it. Besides that, I think this one probably would be my choice without actually turning it on or trying it. So we're actually going to be trying these both, and we'll see which one we actually like better. So we'll be right back in a sec. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and try out this UV700 and see how it works. So first thing, just go ahead and kick it back. We're going to turn it on to carpet. Right. Basically, the cooling itself smells a little bit weird right out of the box, and I think maybe that's just how these things are. But it definitely is picking up some dirt. Because we already vacuumed this carpet, and it's still picking stuff up. So not too loud. Wow. Very nice. This is a little lift away. away. You take it off, pull out the wand, like that. Take that out. You have your crevice tool. You put a crevice tool on or something. Kind of cool. Pretty light, pretty easy to deal with, I think. Not bad. Well, the vacuum cleaner, it definitely has a lot of power. It's not very heavy. I mean, even when you're using the lift away, it's not very heavy at all. And it picked up a lot of dust and stuff that, man, it's like you got to get one of these and vacuum your carpet again because you thought it was clean and it wasn't. This carpet has just been vacuumed, and it was vacuumed by an older model of the Shark, but it's probably a couple of years old. And that was a 200 model, 200C. This is the UV700. So, I don't know, this seems to definitely have a lot of more power than the older model, so they really did some work on it. Let's see if it has any hair on the brush. It's supposed to have a self-cleaning brush here. I don't see any hair in there. Let's see, is there a piece of hair there? No, there's no hair in there at all. So it has these little pieces of metal down here and supposedly stop the hair from getting caught in the brush. So, I mean, there you have it. I mean, there's no hair in the brush right here. And normally there would be. So that definitely seemed to work. So, I mean, for me, this is definitely a buy. The UV700, it's kind of tough to find it. You can find it refurbished. They do have like a renewed version on Amazon for like $135, $140. If you want to buy it new, it's about $300 brand new. If you want to buy it new. I think it's worth it. I really like this vacuum cleaner. I like the way that it looks. I like the color. I like the weight of it. So I definitely say that the UV700 is a buy for me on Real Reviews. And that's without getting into a whole bunch of specifics. The one thing that I can tell you, it has a 6-foot hose, has a 30-foot cord, and a 11-inch cleaning path. That's what it has. It also includes a HEPA filter. So you have a HEPA filter built in down here, right here, and that supposedly eliminates 99.9% of the dust that you're going to catch. And then you also have your other filters right over here. You have this little filter, and you have another pre-filter down here. So that's basically 3 filters in this. These are both, this one and the other one are both washable. The HEPA filter, you do have to purchase it when you want to replace it. And the dust cup is really easy to empty. It has a bottom and a top spot where you can take it apart and clean it. And then also your hose. One thing on the hose, on some vacuum cleaners, you can't really get to the hose to clean it. Now up here, it's still a problem. So, like in this area, if something gets stuck in this area, there's no way to get to the hose. There's no way to get to it to clean it, so bear that in mind. But you can take this part off and you can clean here. So that's one thing that you can do. But if something gets stuck up at the top, like something happened recently to us, or something got stuck up at the top, and it was a little tough to get something in there to get this out, because there's a bend. There's a bend in the hose about right here. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But besides that, it's a definite buy. Oops, that's a blooper right there. Besides that, that's a definite buy on the UV700 from Shark. Definitely recommend it on Real Reviews. I say 2 thumbs up. Alright, so one thing I did want to show, guys, I wanted to show how this brush works and how this is actually a powered brush. So if you want to use this, you're going to take this off. You can also use the wand. You can use it on the wand if you want to use it further away. I'm going to just use it close up here. You just put it on, and then you're just going to go ahead and turn on the vacuum. So there's the power right here. And that thing will spin. You use that to clean the couches. Can you see? So that thing just spins inside of there. It has a little brush, and that's really good if you want to clean your couches, or you could even clean stairs with it. You know, if you have a carpeted stairs, that's also good to clean carpeted stairs, because this is kind of a little bit big for cleaning the stairs, obviously, but this is really, really good for cleaning the stairs. So it's kind of a really nice feature, a nice addition that they give you with this vacuum cleaner. And don't just hide it in the closet like I used to do. Take it out and use it, because it is a good product and you are going to need it. Believe me on that one. Alright guys, so we're here with the NV752 vacuum cleaner. We're We're going to go ahead and try it out and see how it works. So a couple things I want to mention about the vacuum cleaner itself. It does have a 30-foot long extension cord. It has a 6-foot long hose. This one in particular has an LED light built into the wand, along with the power button here on the handle. I guess you could say the LED built into the handle, power button on the handle. It also has the control on the handle. So if you're going to be using hard floors, carpet low pile, or thick carpet. So it kind of has 3 settings here. It's hard floors, this is low pile, and this is high pile carpet, depending on what you're going to be using. So this one right here that we have in this room is probably like a low pile. So we'll leave it on that setting. Another thing here is that this has the lift away, and also has the powered roller on the bottom. And we'll show you that here in just a bit. So, and it does come with this tool, and we're going to also go over this tool as well. So first off, let's just go ahead and turn this on. We're going to just try to vacuum this carpet a little bit, see if we can pick anything up. Now just bear in mind, we have already vacuumed this carpet 2 times in this area right here in the center. This is a brand new vacuum cleaner. We haven't vacuumed anything with it yet. So we're going to see once we turn this on, if we're able to catch any dirt with it. Look at that. It's a very powerful vacuum cleaner. I don't smell any strange odors or anything coming out of it. Straight out of the box. It smells nice and clean. So wow, look at that. That's just amazing. That's just amazing to get that much dirt out of a carpet that has already been vacuumed twice. So you think your carpet's clean, you really need to get yourself one of these vacuum cleaners, guys. You need to vacuum your carpet again. You're going to really be surprised. Probably make you want to do a video too. So let's go ahead and show one other thing here. When we do the lift away, go ahead and pull this off. When you do the lift away in this particular vacuum cleaner, one of the cool things, you still have the head attached. So you have a powered lift away. So the head still goes. That's really cool about it. And that just makes it a little bit more maneuverable. If you wanted to do it that way, you can kind of just detach this. You can kind of put this over, I guess, to the side a little bit. And you can vacuum depending on where you are. Because the hose does stretch considerably. It does have that 6-foot hose in it. So that is useful, especially if you're trying to clean stairs, or if you're trying to clean underneath your dining room table or something like that. You really don't want to have this gigantic, basket on there crashing into stuff. So that's what you can use that for. Now I also want to go ahead and show this tool right here. This is a really cool tool. It's also a power tool that once you attach it to the vacuum cleaner and turn on the suction, this actually powers up and it begins to spin. And this is good for cleaning couches, chairs, hard to reach carpeted areas, and especially stairs. This is really good for stairs. And the LED light here really makes a difference. It really does. And that LED light right there is just a game changer when you're cleaning, when you're doing stuff, you're using a wand or whatever. So you have your wand right here that you can use, and then you also have your brush, your regular non-powered brush. So this is going to be something you're going to be using a lot. So you probably use it on here, or you take the whole wand off. This is a long wand. You get it there on the end. You could clean, underneath your couch or wherever you might want to clean. So it's pretty nice. Pretty nice, the attachments that it has. It's really easy to use. Has a nice spot for storing your attachments. Store them right here on the back. The one thing that you're not going to be able to store is this brush right here. Keep it somewhere that's easily accessible, because it is something that I tend to use a lot now. Especially for my stairs. This is great for cleaning your stairs, just something to keep in mind. So this is the NV752 vacuum cleaner. It's definitely a nice vacuum cleaner. It has a lot of suction power. If you have a big carpeted area that you need to clean, I definitely recommend this vacuum cleaner. The weight of it is not too bad. supposedly was, 16 to 17 pounds. It's only 14.5 pounds. So it's a lot lighter than they tell you online. And it has a lot of good features to it. So this is definitely a vacuum cleaner that I recommend. All right, so we have both of the vacuum cleaners together here. We have the UV700, the NV752 vacuum. I mean, right off the bat, I do like both of the vacuum cleaners. The UV700 seems to be a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to maneuver around, and I like the look of it a lot better. The dust cup on this one is supposedly bigger than the dust cup on the NV752, but it doesn't look bigger. It actually looks smaller. And also, the actual cleaning width of the UV700 is 11 inches versus the NV752 is only 10.5 inches, which you would think is a bigger vacuum. It would have a bigger cleaning area, but it just doesn't. So, and it also is a 1 pound heavier. It's not as heavy as they say it is online. They say it's 16.5, 17 pounds, whatever. So roughly this one's roughly about 14.5 pounds. This one's roughly about 13.5 pounds. About a pound difference between the UV700 and the NV752. The one good thing about the NV752 is it does have a powered brush. When you lift it away, the brush is still powered, so it's easier if you want to clean underneath the table or if you want to do something like that. This one, when you lift it away, you're lifting off everything. So the powered brush stays on the floor. You don't have any power. But in this one, when you lift away here, you're actually lifting away the basket. So you still have the powered brush on the floor. That's the main difference between the two. Besides that, I mean, they still have very similar features. The only other feature that I really like about this one is the LED light on the handle. That's one thing that I like, and I like the controls on the handle as well, so I don't have to like go down and search for the button, which is kind of nice. So they both have their benefits. They both have a little bit of downfall, but they are both really good vacuum cleaners. So what we're going to do right now, we're just going to turn them both on one at a time, and we're going to see which one sounds louder than the other one, just in case you guys are wondering which vacuum cleaner is louder and which one is quieter. So here's the UV700. And here's the NV752. This one's actually quieter. It's definitely quieter. NV752 sounds quieter to me. Let's see again. So the UV700 is just slightly more noisy than the NV752. I think probably what it has to do with is it has to do with this right here, this suction control. Some air tends to leak out of here, and I think because of this right here, since it's not completely sealed right here like this one is, it actually causes a little bit of additional noise up in the upper region where you're obviously hearing it from. So, but besides that, I like both of the vacuum cleaners. I definitely recommend both of them. I always like Shark's. They do a really good job, and their warranty is great. You have a 5-year warranty on it. You can contact Shark. You can make sure exactly what's covered under those warranties. But every time I've had a problem, Shark has always been there to help me out. And as a matter of fact, both of these vacuum cleaners were given to us under warranty replacement. The other vacuum cleaners started having a couple of issues after a few years, and Shark was there to support us, and they actually gave us brand new vacuum cleaners. This one was actually an upgrade that they were able to give us, and this one was the same vacuum cleaner, just in a different color. I always liked the original vacuum cleaners, but we did start having a couple of issues, and they were there. They supported us. So anyhow, Shark vacuum cleaners are really good. UV700, NV752, I really recommend both of them, depending on your needs and what you learned in this video today. Hopefully it helps you decide which one will be right for you. Anyhow, guys, thank you very much for watching this video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss out on another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.